Hello all, and welcome to what is a little bit of a Funko Pop hunt video for me, and a little bit of a Groundhog Day video for me as well, because it's Halloween, and exactly 1 year ago today I went to a local big toy shop near me and looked for some horror Funko Pops to add to my horror Funko Pop collection, just because it's Halloween. So we're going to do the same again today, and we're nearly there. Last year I managed to pick up 3, so if you want to see which 3 I picked up, please do feel free to check out last year's video. And this year I'll just be happy to add at least 1, to be honest with you, because obviously I'm going there blind without knowing what's in there, so any horror Funko Pop that I haven't got would be great. I'd love to get a Michael Myers. I don't have a Michael Myers. I think they had a 10-inch Funko Pop of Michael Myers last year, however that's too big for the space that I've got really, so just a regular sized one would be nice. But it'll be interesting to see what ones they have, and hopefully I can add 1 to the collection. We're nearly there now, so let's go add hopefully some horror Funko Pops to my collection. Okay, so I'm home now, and I have been successful in adding some horror Funko Pops to my horror Funko Pop collection. Now, I didn't think I was going to be that successful to start with, because as you've seen from the first clip, I wandered over to their massive Funko Pop section where the horror ones were last time, and it seemed to be very empty of horror Funko Pops, so I was very, very worried that I wasn't going to be able to actually pick up any this year. But lucky enough for me, I wandered round the store, and by the counter, a little bit out of the way, which seems a bit of an odd choice, but a little bit out of the way, you'll have seen from the second clip that I found a little horror Funko Pop sort of standee, sort of dedicated to horror Funko Pops for the Halloween season. So my eyes lit up, and of course I picked some up. In fact, I picked 3 up, which was exactly the same amount I picked up last time, just pure coincidence there. Now, unfortunately, there was no Michael Myers, so my horror Funko Pop collection is still, sadly, Michael Myers less. Is that even a word? But yeah, I had a good sift through them. Some of them you won't have seen in the clips, like a couple that I haven't picked up, obviously. I left behind a Pennywise Blacklight one. Pennywise is one of those sort of Funko Pops that I already have 1 of, and I'm just happy to have the 1 of them. Don't need a variation of them or anything like that. I've got a Pennywise. I'm happy with that. Another one which I found sort of hidden behind that you won't have seen in the clip is a Sam from Trick or Treat. Now, that was a really cool Funko Pop, and I was very tempted to pick that one up. However, I went with 3 others, and let's dive into showing you which 3 I have managed to pick up. The very first one, you'll have seen it in the clip. It was the only one of them there. It was right at the front, sort of towards the bottom, wasn't it? And I had to have this as soon as I saw it, because I'm a massive fan of the Child's Play franchise. Yes, Saw is my favourite horror franchise by a long shot, but if you ask me to pick a second, it would actually be Child's Play. I've got a few Child's Play Funkos already. With Funkos, I only want them if they're a massive difference in variation. If they're too similar, like you'll have seen in the clip, there was a Tiffany. I've got a Tiffany, And the only difference with that one was a facial expression and a knife. So I wasn't really bothered about picking up that Tiffany because I've already got one. However, with the Chuckies, they are different. I already had the Child's Play 2 one. They had one of those left, but I've already got that one. I've got a Child's Play 3 one, by the way, which is awesome. It's got like a cut off his face. And yeah, that was a great gift. Thank you very much, Chrissy. And yeah, I've got that one. But this is a blacklight one from Bride of Chucky. I haven't got a Chucky from Bride of Chucky. I haven't got a blacklight one. I saw this. Not normally a massive fan of the blacklight ones, but for some reason I think this one is beautiful. It's colourful, and I love it. I love it. I absolutely had to have it as soon as I saw it. And from the back of it, it looks like they've done blacklight ones from 2, 3, Bride, and Seed of Chucky. Now, not a big fan of Seed of Chucky when it comes to the films. That was the weak one, if you ask me. Bride of Chucky was kind of the first where they went into sort of the comedy horror for a little bit before they came back away from it, and I quite liked the film. I loved the Tiffany character. It grew on me as they went on, and I think Jennifer Tilly does an awesome job of being Tiffany. But yeah, I had to have this. I think it's beautiful. I'm very, very happy to add this to my little Horror Funko Pop collection. So let's pop him out of the way. The next one I've got, one I haven't got at all in any form of variation, is Annabelle. Annabelle Comes Home. I haven't seen all of the Annabelle films. I've certainly seen the first one, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's something about possessed dolls, really, isn't it? I really love the Annabelle character, and I really enjoyed certainly the first film. I think I might have seen another one. I'm not sure. I haven't seen Annabelle Comes Home though, so I do need to rectify that. So yeah, I had to have this for the collection. I absolutely love that figure. Just the little chair she's sitting on there. I get the feeling that this is one that I don't need multiple variations of as well. So now that I've got an Annabelle in the collection, I'm very happy with that. As I say, that's what my Horror Funko Pop collection is. It's basically sort of one of every character, unless there's a variation which is distinctively different. And obviously the Chucky does fall into being distinctively different in many ways, as he sort of changes his appearance quite a bit in a few of the films. Obviously with the face cut off and the stitched together like in Bride Hill. I'm pointing like you can see it off camera. That yeah, very cool Funko Pops. The Chuckies. So yeah, and this is very cool as well. Very pleased to have that. And then finally, the last one that I had to have as soon as I saw it, I had to have the Carrie. I had to have the Carrie. Again, this is not one I could need a variation of. If there's more than one Carrie, I mean, this is all you really need, isn't it? Obviously, the iconic scene and the iconic imagery of her after she's had the blood poured over her head is exactly what I would want if I want a Carrie Funko Pop. So I'm really, really pleased to have that. I think it looks so cool. That just looks absolutely brilliant. Yeah, absolutely love that. Really pleased to have that. I'm really pleased with all three that I managed to grab this year. Yes, I do still need a Michael Myers. I actually do need a Jason Voorhees still as well. That's a massive hole in the collection. Billy as well, I do need from Saw. I don't think they've kind of got many of him available, and the ones that are around are getting a bit scarce and getting a bit pricey, and I do need a Ghostface as well. I would love to have seen a Ghostface there. Massive fan of the Scream franchise as well. But yeah, managed to pick up 3 Funko Pops this year. Really, really pleased with all of them. And yeah, look forward to doing the same again next year. If you have enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up. That would be pretty awesome of you. Do consider subscribing if you are new. And here's to next year, in which hopefully we can add some more. Going by this year's trend, it might be 3 yet again. So thank you very much for watching. And as always, please do take care.
You thought it was over, but the games have just begun.
That's so cool.